So your sister, Pete, are in Evansville, and their kids and husbands and wives, they're all in Evansville, right?
No, Pete's in Fort Wayne.
There's Fort Wayne.
Yeah, the one that's from there.
He's up Fort Wayne.
Yeah,
Nadine's in Evansville.
Nadine's in
Evansville.
Evansville.
Yeah.
Tell me about her. I like Nadine. She's different. Is she?
Yes, she is. Yes, she is.
That's his sister.
Yeah.
She's different. She's like, kind of reminds me of Katie. My mom's sister, Katie. Yeah. She's different. She's on a bar. Isn't she on a bar in Evansville?
That one time she had to put that bar called Nadine's Bar. One time.
Hey,
and I've never been to it. I was back here, and it's funny. I don't understand that. All them girls followed me around to Evansville. They did. I was the first one down there. That's where my first wife's from. You mean they followed me down there one by one, and they all left. You mean, but one Nadine, she stayed because she got a daughter. You mean staying there. You mean so Nadine staying down there. Otherwise she'd be back here. I know it.
When's the last time you saw Nadine?
At Chuck's funeral. That was in June, last June.
Tell me about Freddie.
Freddie?
Your little brother.
Yeah, he's gone.
Freddie was kind of wild too.
Well, he wasn't like his brother though.
Oh, let's not go back.
No, he
why
wasn't.
Why you say that?
No, Freddie wouldn't go. He wouldn't go to them bars like Junior would.
All right.
No.
Let's hear about Junior. Let's hear some more about Buck Brown.
About Buck Brown.
Yeah.
Wild and irresponsible.
Why do you say that?
Wild and irresponsible.
But he had a gifted gab where he could get him a job now. But he wouldn't ever keep one. All right, you tell me why. He had mule rights like that. That's good money. Oh,
Wild and ferocious.
He had enough gift for gab. He could go talk anybody out of a job. Yes, but he wouldn't work. He wouldn't work no job.
Why do you think that was?
Huh?
Why would he do that?
Just some people are irresponsible. Really, I mean, that's true. He was just irresponsible, and he never supported his children like he should have. He had a very good wife who raised those children, and they all turned out nice.
And I'm gonna tell you.
Thank you.
And I'm gonna tell you something else he could do. He could look in a lock and get him a nail and some pins, what's your name, and make a key to fit. Well, can you do that?
Probably.
Well, down Newcomers Town there, Buck, he'd have a pocket full of money. And he'd leave out 12 o'clock at night, he'd hit them machines. No, he's just that smart now. He could do it. He did it.
I don't think I'd put that in my composition.
Sure. Why not?
Yeah.
Well, that's right. If you want a blow-by-blow description.
Yeah. You walk around there today with pocket full of change. And run around town there and rob them machines.
His wife had those children and raised them, and they all are doing well.
Well, how do you know that? You haven't seen them.
Well, I haven't seen them, but I've heard from them. I have seen them some since they've gotten grown, but they're most all out to California now. And she has a new husband now, and she's getting all the nice things she never got before. A steady husband, and she went through a hard time with him, the first one, irresponsible and everything, but she's got her family out there, and they're just doing great. She's got a, what goes around comes around.
So you think Buck was a bad guy?
Well, he was just irresponsible. He just was irresponsible. He just never took care of his family. He never, wasn't that he couldn't get a job. He had jobs. He had a job right out there at the Westinghouse where I worked. He just was irresponsible. He was that type, that was his personality. And his wife just was the opposite. She worked and supported those children and raised those children, and they all doing well and got families, and he's gone. Of course, that makes no difference about life and death, but all the things that she sacrificed.
Well, maybe he didn't have a big brother to teach him how to live.
Well, he was, he had a...
Too fast for me.
He had a personality all
Too
of his
fast
own.
for me. I got him out of jail 2 times, and I read him with the big pocketful of money. I asked him, I said, Junior, can you give me $10 or $15? You mean not to get you out of jail? Oh, Lord, he wanted to whip me.
He was selfish.
Yeah,
Very
he wanted to whip
selfish.
me. I didn't tell a lie.
You got him out of what jail? Where at?
Right out here, right down there, county jail.
I went and put $30 out, and so
Yeah.
did Betty.
Yeah.
What was
get
he
him
in
out.
jail for?
And then, so what?
Drunk and driving?
No,
Just drunk?
yeah. And we, Elaine and Betty and I went down there and we put the money out to get him out.
And he did Freddie so bad, as much as they did go get things and getting in Freddie's name, next guy. That's bad.
Man. I don't think I'd put too much in my memos about that.
Why
Just
not?
kind of skim over that.
That's good stuff. Why? He didn't do nothing.
No, nothing for nobody but himself.
Take back some mother in a minute. Yeah, you know, yeah.
But all families have got good and bad.
Yeah, I'm the good. Look at my wife. She's bad. She be drinking. I got out of jail last week.
Oh, yeah.
Drinking. Look at her running around crazy, shooting pool all the time. Makes no sense. I don't understand it.
What attracted you to her then?
Huh?
Why was you attracted to her if she's all that bad?
Wait, we're getting way off the subject here. Way off the subject. Way. I gotta think a couple more quick questions to ask Mr. Gaines.
Okay.
What's your middle name? You have a middle name? What's your middle name? Francis
Willard.
Francis Willard Gaines.
Right.
That is Uncle Willard.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay. So, do you remember your grandparents?
Yeah, I remember my grandmother and grandfather.
What were they like? Can you tell me something about them? What do you remember about them?
I remember this. I remember my grandmother worked and paid for a house, making $5 or something a week. I remember that.
Well, how'd she do that?
So what? I was right there in the household.
She did day work.
You knew her too?
No, but I know enough from what I've heard from the family that I knew she was a good religious woman and a hard worker. And she raised her children, and she raised the most of grandchildren.
Wait a minute. Did you have aunts and uncles?
Answer, uncle.
Yeah, your mother's brothers and sisters.
Yeah, I had one uncle,
What was his name?
Theodore Hill.